Welcome to Goyo's Garden and Tie-Dyes. I'm Greg. All right, this is another shirt trade-off, and this is from Jennifer Stout. I sent her shirt. You've probably already seen it on Facebook, and this is the one she made for me. Ooh, I got stickers too. I got stickers. Oh, yes. Look at those bad boys. Alrighty. Oh, yes. Look at that. I get another one for me. Hope the camera picks it up, but I will get better pictures of it. Wrinkled up from inside the bag. Whoops. Don't lose those. Nice job, Jen. Thank you so much. And once I get it smoothed out, I'll get some better pictures, and we'll be on the video of the making of your shirt. Once again, Jen, thank you. All right. Today we will be working on a shirt trade-off with Jennifer Stout. And I just received her shirt that you just seen in the beginning here. And this is what I did for her. I'm centering it right now because I'm going to get the symmetry out of it. I'm stuffing in one sleeve into the other so I can split the back from the front. This way the front will be the same on both sides of it, and the back also. I'm getting a little bit better figuring these out, but still it takes me a little while. So I did edit some of the folding and refolding of it. But once we get there, it's easy money. I'm going to do a ice dye, and it'll be a double fan fold. I've done the single ones with the Strawberry Skies and Stormy Skies, but I've never done a double one. I think this is my very first of it. Now that I have it all centered and pretty much smoothed out, kind of had to stare at it for a minute to figure out which side to do my pattern on. Well, it's on the sleeve side. I'm just going to make a half circle here. I've got a washable marker on a piece of sinew. Kind of hard to see that line though, huh? And I'm just going to pleat it up, and I want this to be one single pleat. I don't want to split the pleat up. So I'm going to take my time on it a little bit, and I want it to come out perfect. But you know how it goes with tie-dye. You want one thing, it gives you another. But my plan is just one continuous pleat. Don't want it split. All right, well, I'm going to put on some music, and I'll be back. All right, so I just put the rubber bands just to hold it in place so I can get my sinew exactly where I wanted it. And I'm using my sinew puller, my new one, that it doesn't roll off the table when you just set it down, and the new caddy. I'll show you that a little bit better here in just a minute. But they're both from Boredom with Jen, along with my little pleating tool right there. But anyway, the sinew lines I'm only wrap around a few times, and I'm not really wrenching them down because I do want the dye to move under it. If I really didn't want it, I'd white knuckle it and you'd get all the white lines. But that's not what we're going after. So I'm just continuing to tighten it down here a little bit, getting close to the end. And a few rubber bands I had to snap off. I try not to waste rubber bands, but then some of them I just left in place, got sinew on them, around them, had to cut them, but oh well. I've got a few. And we're just about got it wrapped up here. Going back to the beginning of the end, I guess, and work outwards to get to my center point. I'm going to get a couple more wraps around it here. And it's like I said, we're not wrenching it down hard. We do want the dye to move. So we're going to throw one more on there. And then we're going to call that one good. As soon as I get this little knot finished in it. Okay. Back to the puller and the caddy. Boredom with Jen. This is the next generation of it. And look at that design on the side there. I love it. And it's not a spindle anymore. It drops into place and actually holds a larger roll of sinew. And the puller, you can see it just sitting there. It doesn't roll off the table anymore. And it works just the same. And I do have a link for her in my description box. Okay, so the first dye that we're applying is teal blue. And I'm using my dye bottles. It's 5 parts dye, 1 part soda ash. And that's just the way I like it. I can probably get 2-3 shirts out of one bottle. Especially more if I'm doing shirts like this. So I'm applying it right on the sinew lines. Was my plan. And then, whoops, I caught myself right there. So we're going to have to do some scrambling. Sorry about that, Jen. But I think it'll turn out. I don't want it too thick. And I don't think I've ever used the teal blue in an ice dye yet. But now I'm using the Strawberry Skies. And we all know what that does. I love that color. I need to change the top on this bottle here. It just doesn't want to come out that well. But it still gets the job done. And that's all that matters. Shake it up a little bit, give it a little bit of tap, and it'll come out. And if you have too much in there, the weight of it will clog the end too. So that's why you don't want to do it straight up and down. Kind of do it sideways. And it seems to work a little bit better. All right, I'm going to just put a little bit right there. And I think we're going to call that good. The ice I'm using is from my new ice machine that I'm in love with. I use the blocks of it when I'm doing the gutters. 3 across of the ice is the perfect fit for the gutter. And so I just put on this layer, and about 7 hours later, I added another layer on top of it. And it seemed to go all the way through. I'm still trying to figure out the best thickness and for which projects to use which ice cubes with. But I do have a link in my description box for the ice maker. I love it. As you can tell, I'm doing a lot more ice dyeing. I don't have to run down to the store. I have a freezer that I make up bags and store it, and so it's always handy. And I did apply soda ash, but just didn't get it on film. All right, well, here's the shirt, and I think it came out very well. I seen Scott from Rad Dyes use the teal blue before. That's what gave me the idea. I really liked the way it looked with the strawberry skies. But yeah, see, the sinew lines weren't cinched so far down. Everything got to move underneath it. And from what I can understand, she's happy with it. And that makes me happy. And here's the shirt that I got that I'm very pleased with. She used bright green, raven black, daffodil, and palmino gold. And it came out very nice. This is almost the right color of it. Like I said, the cameras, you just can't get them. But all the splits and everything in there are just gorgeous. And Jen, thank you once again. I'm happy with our trade. All right, well, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you liked it, please hit like. And if you want to share it, by all means, please do. Once again, thank you, and I'll see you next time.